What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Hyperfocus. Welcome. It's good to see you all here. This is the Bombadcast YouTube channel, the Bombadcast network, if you will. It's not official, but you know what? I don't know what else to call it. Listen, Bombadcast has a lot of stuff going on. We got Hyperfocus, this show, on usually every Tuesday. I've taken a couple Tuesdays off here and there, you know, with mental health and whatnot, and it's fine. It's all good, guys. In the spirit of all of the positivity World Mental Health Day and all that, like, it's all good. But usually you will find us here on a Tuesday night at 9:30 talking to someone interesting, or, you know, me talking to myself. We'll see if I can't get a guest. We might have to do an episode of all call-ins, and so you guys need to tell me out there what you think of that, if that's something you'd want to do. And listen, on Wednesday nights you got Scotty, J-Ro, the man, playing video games. I believe he's returning tomorrow to Bombad Gaming, and I believe he's going to be playing Metroid Dread, if I'm correct. You guys in the comments. I know William is here. I know you. I know you will probably know what Scotty's going to be doing, and you'll know Scotty's schedule better than me. But then on Thursday nights we have Bombadcast, the main show. The shit show. And yes, I just dropped an S word because on this one we can. But listen, come hang out with us. It got really weird last Thursday. It gets weird most Thursdays, but we'd love for you to come and hang and just talk a lot of things. This week I'm going to scare the pants off of Scotty by telling him real encounters, like recorded instances of people claiming to have been visited by the real Men in Black, not Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith. No, you would be so lucky. Even if it was like these are worse than the worst possible. Like if it was Gary Busey, even I would rather it be Gary Busey than some of the weird inhuman monsters that I'm going to tell Scotty about, and I'm excited because he's going to get real spooked. We're going to have fun with it. We're going to make jokes and stuff too, but I'm really going to try to make Scotty scream. But guys, before we go any further, yes, this is the Horny for Dracula support group. I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on that in the chat. So yes, we all are, you know what? This is the Horny for Dracula support group, and I'm not afraid to say it. But also, before I go any further, I need to bring in my guest for the evening, because I've almost wasted 5 minutes just plugging my own shit. And so, listen, I have a fantastic guest tonight. If you've seen the images and stuff, you've seen the tweets and all that, you know who it is. You love him just as much as I do. It is Chris Ryons of Broaxium and the Banthaverse Lando Calrissian himself from the Calrissian Chronicles. Welcome, sir. How are you?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So what's listen. Do you like scary stuff? Like, are you a scary person? Maybe not you're a scary person. Are you into like scary stuff?
I've been known to, like, you know, I'll scare children or something like that. You know, and they run. But
as they walk past,
yeah.
your place.
What you doing?
Get out of here!
That's right. We don't want your business.
Right.
Like, you talking about like horror movies and that sort of thing?
Horror movies, just like weird. Like I'm into a lot. I wasn't always into horror movies. Like when I was younger and stuff, I kind of grew up. You know, like a lot of you guys know, I talk about my background a lot. But my parents weren't like, oh, it's the devil at all. They just like it wasn't their thing, and so I never really watched much until I got into college and shit like that. But also, like I really like, I don't know, do you dabble in weird paranormal what do you call them, testimonies and shit like that, like people who say they've seen things?
You know,
do you
like
buy into it or not?
I think it's out there, but
okay.
You know, some people who
cue the X-Files theme, man. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I don't have the X-Files.
Oh, I was
thing.
waiting
Go
for it.
ahead.
Yeah,
I don't know. No, we will get taken down.
I
if
was
I
playing
play
in my
it,
head.
so.
I was playing in my head.
Oh
so
yeah,
no, it was cool.
woo. That's why we had to stop for a second.
Yeah.
Add that in post. It's live. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. My bad.
But some people that come forward with it, I'm like, all right, you just it's all nice. Come on. But no,
Right.
I do think it's a thing to an extent.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dig that. Thank you. Thank you for not completely shitting all over my dreams. That's
No,
good.
I mean, I believe in it
I'm
so much
joking.
as to like, I'm 46. I'm still like, if I got to walk down that like a very short, dark hallway, I'm walking as fast as I can, like this, in case I got to knock out a ghost
Got him up.
or something. You don't know. I don't know what's coming.
Some of these things are corporeal.
Someone's getting chopped in the neck. I don't know.
You're gonna get a judo chop like right in the neck,
go.
man. Like
you
gotta watch
take
out.
him out. That's it.
It's the most tender section of any I think nightmare creature is the neck. That's what that's what they teach you in school, at least. So
Yes, Spook, 46. I was born in 1975. Shut up.
Hey, listen, age is just a number. And the dark hallway thing, yes. Like, I'll say it's here. Like, I'm no longer at Amazon and stuff. Like, there was at the very end, they were making us like park. Like, there used to be. So there's like the factory where they load all the stuff. I'm giving away all their trade secrets, I guess. And then like the top is where they park the vans, like a big garage up top. And we used to be able to park up there. And right before I left, which this is why I quit. No, I'm just kidding. They made us start parking in the parking lot down and like walk all the way up. And one night I tried to come down a different way because I thought it would be easier, and came down into the darkest, longest hallway you've ever seen. I turned around. I started to walk down it, and then I realized I have no effing clue where I am. I turned around and went back the way I came because I was like, I'm not going to get lost in the bowels of an Amazon factory, get eaten by a Jeff Bezos clone, like on the body of a pig or something. Who knows what's in there?
Like werewolf ghost Cenobites are walking around there. Like, nah, I'm not getting caught up in that. But I mean, if I have to, I've come prepared. You know what I mean? I got a martial arts background. I will kick a ghost right in the face. Right in the face.
Right in the face.
I would need to stretch a whole bunch first. But then I will kick that ghost or that ghoul right in the face.
I
while
hear
I'm
the adrenaline
crying.
takes over.
While I'm crying.
Yeah, like,
while I'm
no!
crying with fear. Like listen, like
while begging for your life would be me too. Like,
yes,
please no.
That would be me. That would be me. Terrified, crying, beating up whoever is in front of me.
That's fantastic.
That's my thing. Like clowns. Clowns are the most terrifying thing to me. Clowns.
Oh my gosh.
And spiders. Or spider clown. But
spider clowns,
like that just
no go. That's a no go.
See, that's why I've only watched it once. I've only watched it once. And of course, he turns into a big spider at the end. I'm like, why have you done this? He's a clown, a terrifying clown. Now he's a clown spider. Fantastic.
It's
like that episode
Did
of Mandalorian.
someone drag you to that? Was you?
No.
That episode of Mandalorian.
Yeah, once.
I
watched it once.
You haven't? Okay, see, I've watched it more than that, but I remember the first time I watched it, I was squirmy because it is. So I like those things in Rebels, like I forget what they're even called.
Same things.
I mean, they're basically it's a different species.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same things, and I'm like, I can deal with that. That's fine. It's like it's a big spider with a. You can't do that either.
Nope.
See, it still creeped me out, but it was like I'm like, that's better than what we got in Mandalorian. It's just like seeing the giant spiders like that. We can stop talking about.
No. It's cool.
It's that they were different sizes too. That's the thing. The different sizes were that was really bad.
Like the little ones coming out. I'm like,
the legs were the worst part.
And then that other one's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, And I was like, I'm like, all right, I'm doing this. I'm watching it. All right,
so I know if you want to, do you guys have a Patreon? For the So I got some Patreon content for you. Is you being filmed watching that episode or something?
It'll be like this, and people will not get their money's worth because it'll be like this. I'll just be watching like this.
Oh, you just head in your hand.
when I saw what else? And I love the Hobbit movies, right?
Yeah.
And all right, so yeah, Return of the King, and
She loves.
And I think it was.
She loves
no, let's not. Don't even say the name.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah,
okay.
I don't want to say it. If you say it 3 times, she appears.
I think it was the second Hobbit movie where they got caught in that forest with the spiders that spoke.
Oh yeah. So you're saying you don't want to talk to one either?
No,
like
no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know the mindset. They could be the nicest people. I'm like, I don't like.
Well, it's like, hey,
sorry,
hey Chris, what's up, man?
No,
hey, I'm just gonna catch these flies real quick. You cool, man? You cool? Okay. All right. No. Okay.
Nope.
All right. I'll leave. It's fine.
It was that movie where like I still don't know what the full scene looks like, and I've watched this movie many times. Whichever Hobbit movie, the Hobbit movie that the spiders were in, because whenever that came out, like in the theater, I was just, like my friend, I'm like, are they still there? Like, is it over yet? Are they still there? Like, no. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll be here. Just let me know. I think that was like that in one of the Harry Potter movies where there were too many spiders, and I was like,
Nick just brought it up, and I just like now I'm remembering that, and that's way worse than Lord of the Rings. That one was way worse.
Yeah, and they just I'm like, it's talking. I'm like, oh, yeah. That scene in particular, that Harry Potter one. Yeah, I was just. Is it still? Are they? Movie's great up until that point.
Well, you need to what's up, Scotty? What's up, Scotty? I was just talking about how I don't know if you saw Scotty. I was talking about how I was going to scare the pants off of you. Literally, the things that I was talking about to get off of your phobias, because I don't want to traumatize you. I don't want to traumatize you completely. But I was telling Scotty, I was talking a little bit about things that are tertiarily involved in the topic I'm going to be talking to Scotty about this week, which again is the Real Men in Black and things kind of tertiarily involved with them. It is not what you expect, and I'm excited to share some of this stuff. It's I love the weird shit. I just find it interesting, whether it's true or not. It's just interesting. But I was telling Scotty literally when I went up, I don't know if you saw me go down. Let me get my geography correct, to see him this summer. I actually got to go hang out. There was one night where we thought we saw a UFO, but it turned out to be like, was it Elon Musk's like big satellite chain or whatever that he's trying to make in the, I don't know, I forget what it's called, Skylink, Skynet, something really apocalyptic sounding. But we were talking about weird shit, and I kind of got into something called the Grinning Man. And Scotty just goes, nope. He like made me, he goes, Scotty's not normally like this. He goes, I need you to stop talking about this like right now. So
what is, oh man, see now I'm curious. I
now you might have to come, because I think I'm going to, the only thing I'll give right here is it is a...
Boom. Right in the Grinning Man's face.
It's an entity people have claimed to have seen, like on the side of roads at night and stuff usually, or like there's been other places people have seen it, where it's like a guy with an impossibly large grin.
Nope.
Like almost ear to ear. No. And he talks to you. If he talks to you telepathically. There is like a famous where people like say the Grinning Man thing comes from, but there is like that is an entity though that people have seen that I think is a little involved with it. It's that kind of shit, that we're going to be talking about this Thursday. It's going to be great. I'm going to scare the shit out of Scotty, and we are going to laugh about it. Look, jokes are welcome and all that. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might have to bring in people from the chat to comfort Scotty or something, maybe. I don't know.
Raven, I think Mick Jagger, that's probably a little bit scarier. Yeah, that may be a little bit scary if it's Mick Jagger.
You don't want any impossibly large grinning man. Yeah. A grinning man with an impossibly large grin.
And like and if he starts walking that Mick Jagger dance walk, it's terrifying. No.
If they start walking, which most of them do, like if you got a nightmare creature, they usually walk like what is it? I'm trying to think of the actor's name. I can think of like, the bug in the person suit from Men in Black, the movie. And
nope.
Like, walking around like, hey, what's up, man? You know, it's like, nope. Get out of here.
That's a two-piece. That's a two-piece ready to happen. No.
Well, since we've got 15 minutes of traumatizing you here, we should probably. I'm feeling we should probably change the topic. Look, it's spooky season and stuff like that on Bombadcast and everything. But Hyperfocus needs to be more about. It's supposed to be about my guest. And so, Chris, I will ask you the question that I guess people are saying is the question of this show.
Okay.
What have you been hyper-focused on recently? What has been your what's really sticking in your mental craw?
I mean, there's so many things because I'm a scatterbrain. So there's like 1,000 thoughts.
Give me a scatter shot. Give me a scatter shot. We can touch on each one.
It's everything. Like for me, it's work, Broaxium, car,
work,
health. That's just it's just like it's all the time. Yeah,
dude. There's
scatterbrain.
There is no end to the trauma of just of being alive on this earth. You know, it's just kind of a thing, man. Yeah. There's a lot that goes into it. Not to get too like real crazy existential or anything like that, but it's just like, we know what you mean. Like, you got a lot going on. That's what we usually focus like on Star Wars and shit like that. You know, again,
I have to. It's like I have to focus. I mean, it's not I have to focus on Star Wars. I love to focus on Star Wars. It's my thing. It's in my blood. But just everything this past year, this past year and a half and whatnot, it's just been, communally, if I even said that word right. Traumatized. Like everyone's just like,
I don't know if it's wrong or not. So no worries. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just been a crazy year, and then it just made me really focus on my health and
oh, dude,
everything with the COVID and whatnot, and shut down and all this kind of stuff, and just just always. I stubbed my toe and be like, oh my God, is that coronavirus? Like, it was stuff like that when the thing first happened.
And I'm not trying to laugh at you either.
No.
I know it too. It's like at the beginning, it was like, so what causes it? Like, what are the symptoms? Because at first they were like, your genitalia fall off and your nose like inverts and it's like all this. I don't know why that. I'm not trying to do a Fauci voice. I don't know why I went immediately to that. But like it was like which is why people are like, what? Oh, yeah, are they making this shit up? It's like no. They were discovering things as they went along, and
nothing's going to be set in stone just yet. They gotta find stuff out and whatnot, before we see what's what. So that's I don't get it.
Star Wars is your blood. What in the world? I meant to actually hit this one. That usually happens to me when no offense, William. No offense, William. But like, yeah. It's pronounced
Fosse.
Shut up, Nick. It's Fauci. It's not Fosse. But anyway, walked away for 1 second and now genitalia are under threat. Listen here.
What happens?
I'm not.
See what happens.
This is how misinformation spreads. This is how misinformation spreads. It's fine. No, I know what you mean. Like, I will say so I guess if you rewind to before the pandemic, the life that I am currently living is almost completely different to the one I was living before. Everyone. All of that, and I mean, that's I think everyone has a little bit of that. Like that, like it feels like family landscapes have changed. Friend groups have changed. It's kind of and that's why doing a lot of this has really helped get me through kind of that kind of shit. Like and I mean, I know a lot of us, like most people I talk to. Who were doing podcasting or YouTube even before, like if you start, like a lot of people, I think a few people got their start during the pandemic too and stuff like that. It's honestly, it's a terrible thing to happen, but I'm glad I had. It felt a little like, I know we can joke about like social media sucks, blah 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 blah. Doing stuff like this has felt to me. I wonder if you're the same. A little like a lifeline, kind of in this kind of shit like that.
It's kept me, in touch with people. Like Dan and I would see each other every week because we were doing the quick shots. I haven't seen Dan in person in a long time. Still, and I know I'm vaccinated, and I'm pretty sure. He is too. Yeah, he is too. But still, it's just for what we have to do for the show, we can't be together. We can't really be together without our masks on doing the show. It's weird. When we did it at the shop. Yeah, man. With social media and this pandemic, for all the negativity, through this whole thing, online, still like I feel like I've, through this have become closer with a lot of people online, like, the people with Broaxium and people, like you, Blue Panther Milk,
you're not
Brian,
alone, dude.
Yeah. Brian and Pink Milk, everyone at Pink Milk. It's oh my God. Yeah, it's been fantastic.
It's one of those things that I don't mean to like alienate the people who don't do shit like that, but it's just like, I mean, it is a little something like, I have noticed that too with me, where like, I mean, I talk to Scotty every week. I talk to, just about every day I will talk with like Pete Fletzer and, Nick Milky and Scotty J-Ro in our little group chat and stuff, and I mean, even just like I'm communicating with you and other people online here and there, and it's just like it does. There is a little bit of a tight knit community there, and that is
absolutely.
It's been great, and it's that's the reason why you do something like this a little bit. Is, I mean, a lot of it is because a lot of us are people who like to talk, or want attention and things like that. Like, I won't throw everyone under that bus,
right? And I always wondered about that because Alden said something about that when he was on Poodoo a couple weeks back or a few weeks back. And I don't know if it's, I'm not a kind of person who like craves attention. I just like to, you know what I mean? Like, I just like to do things, and like when I always say to Matt and
like
Sean,
people,
right? Well.
I like getting to know people. Not if they're dicks.
People,
right?
And I can't stand humans at the same time. But
exactly, humans are a virus on the earth. But you people are really cool. Like, most of you people that I talk to are pretty cool. So.
Like when I say to Matt and Sean from Blue Panther Milk, like, whatever AI thing you got going, put me on as something. Like, I want to be on. For me, it's not an I want people to see me kind of thing. I just like performing. If that makes any sense, and I want to see what I can do with, like, different voices and flex my acting muscles a bit, give them some, so they don't get atrophy. But
hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. No, see, and like I used to do actually a lot of so throughout my life, one thing I love to do is to entertain people. I love to talk with people, but I love to make people laugh. That's always been something about me, and I don't know if sometimes I do. Like maybe 10% of the time I make people laugh, and the rest of the time it's probably like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But it's fine because I laugh in my head. But no, like, I actually, like, back in high school and the beginning of like college and stuff, I actually was doing a lot of like community theater and things like that, and I liked it, and like they started putting me in more stuff, and then I got like what is it? I think I started a band, and then I was like, no, I want to pursue this, and like I miss, and I was a part. I don't know if you're gonna laugh at this or not, but you can feel free to laugh at this. I was in a Christian drama group in my college for a little while, like basically like the drama troupe that goes around and does like we did a little improv.
I don't know. That would be funny if you said you were in a Christian hip hop group. I'd laugh, but that
would be funnier. Honestly, that would be way funnier. I wish I was now. And also, don't. I also really am glad that did not happen, because like, I wouldn't be able to show my face anywhere. Like I would have to wear a paper bag over my head, okay, a la Shia LaBeouf, okay. That's not even a new reference anymore. That's an old effing reference right there. But no, I know what you say though. Like, I feel like look, Matt and Sean, I would love to do something as well. I'm going to put that out there. I'm just going to put that out into the universe and stuff. Yeah. But I know what you mean, like, to get out there and like have opportunities to do shit, like to do, like, to test your strength and everything like that, like to test like, what can I do anymore? Can I do this shit anymore and shit like that, you know? Like, and I don't know. And I just made it awkward because I did a pitch. I was like, hey, guys.
Get him in there. Let him know. Shit, I'll tell him.
Pimp myself, man. I'm going to pimp myself out there.
Brian from Pink Milk say, hey, Brian, we were just talking about
Brian! You. Hey, we were. Yeah, your ears burning? Because, yeah, we were talking about you. It's ears, right? Like, it's not like a... Yeah. Okay. Sometimes people, it's regional, you know, like, was your nose burning or something?
That can mean other things. It was burning other places.
You might want to get that checked out by a physician, actually, if you're burning in other places.
Some cream on it.
But anyway, no, I don't know. Hey, you need a Kermit the Frog here. You need a Kermit the Frog. Okay, whatever. You know, like I'll do whatever you want me to do. Okay, I'm a little bit of an attention whore, I guess you could say. So there you go.
I wonder if that's the case with me. You know, like I do think about it because I just like to perform, but I don't know if it's. I want people to look at me because we'll take the the Calrissian Chronicles thing when when they put out the shirt with my face on it, I was just like, oh.
That is a very popular shirt too.
Oh, good God!
I know you're. So is it because you feel like it's like, oh, like I don't want people to think I'm full of myself or something, or is it just like
part of it is that because I'm very much not. You know,
right?
It's that. We're live. I'll say it. I don't have
whatever you're comfortable with.
No, it's a self-confidence thing because I don't think I'm anywhere near like attractive to be on it. I'm like, oh, why would you do that? Why would you put that on a shirt? Why? You know,
please.
But people think it's funny, and I'm like, cool. You know, it'd be funny if like my mom sees someone wearing that shirt one day. She's like, that's my son. It says boobs right on the shirt. That's you know.
I've made a couple of shirts for Bombadcast recently. I'm like, my mother would not approve of any of these, but not because listen. If I may, you're a handsome man. You're a very handsome man. So like, you're good. I know you didn't come here looking for that and everything, but like, I feel you though, because part of me, like, I think that's the struggle of like people who, you know, want to, like, I feel very like a lot of kinship with that. Like, oh, I want to perform, I want to do things, but I don't want people to think that I'm full of myself or anything. If I may, and again, not to stroke your ego, but just like I speak for the collective, you know, Twitterverse, Star Wars Twitterverse. I don't think anyone's looking at that thinking like that Chris Ryons is full of himself. You play the part beautifully. You play the part beautifully, and it absolutely is just like it's one of the best things ever.
Steve Palpatine just gave me like the best compliment.
Hey,
amen.
There you go. That's all you need. Like sometimes you need someone to just look you in the eyes and go, or well, I mean, I guess comment on a stream you're on and go, yeah, do you? You're good. Also, shout out to Steve, who appeared when we started talking about genitalia. I can't find the tweet, but he says, someone say genitalia. So, no, Steve is back to his regular shenanigans. And so, yeah. But listen, look, Chris, we love you, Chris. We accept your, I lost it. We accept your reticence, but we love... Oh man, we love wearing you. It's a beautiful shirt, and I mean that part is iconic at this point. Frankly, honestly, it really is. The boo. I mean, I don't even know. There's something about the break there. I don't know. It's the perfect moment.
The boobs part?
The boobs. I can't even do it. I mean, that's the thing you can't replicate.
I can't recreate that because it's
that's an in the
moment.
I
read it for the first time. Like, you know, I read notes for the first time as we shoot it. Like I'm about to do two more episodes this weekend, and I'm terrified for what I'm going to have to say. I have no idea what's coming. Yeah.
Oh man, that's part of the thing, because that's the beauty and the curse of it, because it's like, look, this could get noticed, and also, oh shit, this could get noticed. It's both. It's the same thought, but it's different feelings, right?
It's like I guess for some younger people, they can't wait to be made into a meme. And when I look at this, I'm like, oh no. Like, I'm just like, oh please.
As long as it's not a degrading meme or something,
like,
right?
I want this to get popular. Then I'm like, oh no, people are going to see this. Like, oh.
It's like, are my relatives going to see this or something? Yeah. Like, there's some of them that I'm like, is someone going to send this to my mother and go like, look at your, look what your son is doing and stuff. Like the clip of Scotty last week going, or like on the mic. I don't know if you saw that. We pulled that, and I had a lot of fun with that clip. It was supposed to be someone stirring mayonnaise because of Bombadcast. People thought I was having actually the brew that I'm having right now, and a couple people in the chat thought I was drinking a can of mayonnaise or something. I don't know. I guess they thought it was Hellman's by the look and everything. It's not Hellman's. It's not Hellman's. There, just so we see. But yeah, and it turned into a James Bond style. Go back and watch the episode. But if you want to see that clip, private message me or something, and I'll send it to you. I have
pleasure.
Woo! Thank you. Excuse me. My apologies. I have a little bit of a I think I'm getting like fall allergies. I've never had fall allergies in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to like
coronavirus. Is this COVID? You're like that.
You think?
The minute I sneeze, I'm like, achoo! I'm like, oh no.
I can't believe I just did this other thing. Jerry drinks mayo, the ultimate white man. Yes, I know. I am. I'll take it because, like, I mean, look, Chris, like, if that's why it would be hilarious if I was in an all-Christian hip-hop group, right?
Oh, man.
It would all be guys my height, look like me. Like, Jesus is the one, blah, 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 or something. It would be horrific. It would be horrific.
It would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be pretty goddamn funny. So anyway, Chris.
Yeah.
We're just look. I love this scattershot because we are kind of covering, like, we've deep dived into a lot of my sneeze really threw things off. I apologize. I am off my game now from that. I was like, it was one of those like where, God damn it, I was like trying so hard. I'm like, just stifle it, and like before I.
Hey man, when it's gotta go, man. You gotta let it go.
I will say there was a video when I was a kid because I've suffered with terrible allergies my whole life. Thanks to my father. It's genes. It's his genes. God, curse you, Father. I love you. But there was a video when I was, I think, 3. They were taking Easter pictures. This is going to end very, very, very grossly. I sneeze. They wanted to send this into America's Funniest Home Videos. Couldn't find the video. I guarantee you this would have won. This would be on YouTube right now if I could ever find the VHS. I sneeze, and I mean, no lie, like snot, like down to here. My cousins scatter to the wind. It's one of the funniest. Like it's a reaction video waiting to happen. And guys, that is something that exists in analog. It is just out there. It is out there. It's not digitized. It's not nothing. It's collecting dust or it's rotting in a landfill somewhere. And you missed out. So I apologize. So, although I just about recreated it, which Chris would probably have ran away. Anyway, so before we talk more about my disgusting bodily functions, Chris, we got a little news from, I think, we were talking at the beginning, and I saw your tweet earlier too. One of your favorite actors mentioned they were going to begin filming a Star Wars thing. Yeah. And I think we're all very excited about it. I don't know if you want to talk a little about that. Who
Listen,
was that?
No one is more excited than I am. Yeah, Carl Weathers just put out that he's going to be. I guess he starts filming for Mando season 3 tomorrow. And I'm so happy that he's back in it. Like it's Carl Weathers has been like my favorite actor forever. Forever. Like, you know, in my family, they were called the Apollo movies. They weren't called Rocky.
Yeah.
Bum. Yeah. Rocky.
That's great. No, yeah.
Lucky bum. But
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
people
fantastic.
Like, you're from Philadelphia. I'm like, so? I don't care. Philly. It's all about Apollo Creed. Love Rocky 1, Rocky 2, loved him Rocky 3, Rocky 4 is some alternate universe BS that never happened. As far as I'm concerned, he's still alive. It's weird that they went with that timeline for the Creed movies, but you know.
Yeah.
What do I know? But yeah, like the thing is, like Carl Weathers looked so much like my dad. So there was that immediate connection right there. So of course, when I'm 10 years old and I'm watching Rocky 4 and I'm seeing my father get pretty much beaten to death by some big Russian dude, you know, I'm not going to say I was crying in the theater. I was crying in the theater.
It'll do it to you.
I cried. Yeah. It was a little traumatizing. I was 10, you know?
That's hard stuff, man.
So now, that jerk, Sylvester Stallone, like all right, just real quick. And I'm glad Roker's not here to see this because he'll be chiming in and calling me an idiot. But,
hey man, open forum.
Just did they have to kill Apollo Creed in Rocky 4? Couldn't they just like he got beat up real bad and he's in a coma, and then Rocky goes to, you know, then it turns into a science fiction movie at that point where Rocky can go the distance with this guy, survive, and then beat him. CG, right. It's all CG. But so now there's a new cut of Rocky 4 that's coming out, like 40 extra minutes. So like there's so much more of that beating that Apollo took. Like it's just torture porn at that point. Like, why would I even get that out of my face? I refuse to watch that. Stupid Sylvester Stallone.
But
hate that guy.
listen, like, hey, I will have your back until he comes to like actually knock on your door and stuff and like, hey, listen. Then I might say like, run, Chris. I'm like, we'll do. Then we're gonna be doing the thing like whenever we see some like a horrifying ghost or ghoul. Like I'm like, ah. I mean, I guess go for his knees. The man's like what, 90 or something now.
Something like that. Yeah, Boop. I do. Yeah, let's Sly come to my door, punch him right in his neck.
Hey, listen, look, I was going to say, like, I will be with you, but again, it'll be the cry chop that we were talking about at the beginning of the show. Don't kill me. Like, literally, look, I'm 5'6". The man could pick me up and roll me into a baseball and throw me across the room, you know, so, I mean, it is what it is. But again, right. I would try my best. Listen, I'll try my best for you, Chris. I'll try my best. That's all I can promise right now.
Man, I hope that he is at Celebrate. Not Sly. I don't want to see him ever again. But I hope that and you know what's weird? All right, so and you know what? And I'm not gonna lie, I love Sly Stallone a bit. I just hate him for I hate him for writing that for Apollo Creed to die, and I hate Dolph Lundgren for following through with it. But like Sly is for me the funniest movie ever made. It's called Rhinestone. It is the funniest movie ever made. It's him and Dolly Parton. Just
really. No, I'm here. I'm here.
It's Dolly. There's a bet that has happened, and Dolly has to train Sly to be a country western singer. Listen, it's stupid and it's hilarious, and you all need to watch that movie. Okay. Just like Raven needs to watch Smallville. But yes.
I'm about to make you mad as well. I haven't watched Smallville as well. So, well, listen, this has been great. Thanks for stopping by. No, just kidding. I had a friend literally shove it into my hands. And it's like, if someone does that, it's so hard for me to like find the time where it's like, I don't know what it is. So I have nothing against Smallville. It's just, I don't want to say anything else because it's just going to piss you off.
No, I'm not.
No. I know. I'm just messing. No, like it's just I've never got around to it. It's frankly is all the thing. And I want to tell you too. Listen, I'm going to make everyone mad. I know all the references. I've seen bits and pieces. I've never seen all the Rocky movies all the way through.
Oh, you have to watch it the first 3. It's all
okay.
And the Creed movies.
I'll take you. I'll tell you. Well, because people were so excited for those, I wanted to go back, but again, it's a matter of time and things like that. Smallville. Okay, there you go. Look.
Yeah, Nick.
Just wasn't one. It's also, how many seasons is it? It's very daunting, isn't it?
10.
Okay,
10 seasons.
It's
a lot.
It's a lot, but
totally.
But
worth
listen. Someday. Who knows? I might get around to it, but I don't want to be that guy who's like, yeah, Chris, I'm gonna go watch it tonight. I'm not gonna do that because I got a lot on my plate right now. That's all I'm trying to say, Chris. That's all I'm trying to say.
Hey, man, take your time. It's not going anywhere.
That's true.
I don't think it's streaming anywhere right now, though.
Is it? It was on Netflix for a little bit. If you guys in the chat know where it is or something, like maybe I'll catch it. I don't know. I mean. I am the king of coming to things years after they're done with their run, or finding something that like was really popular for a hot minute, like a year ago, and then like all of that. So yeah, I'm sure I'll get around to it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, and I'll probably think it's the greatest thing ever. So
maybe.
But anyway, we digress. Yes. I can't stop thinking about Sylvester Stallone at a celebration. I don't know, like I just keep thinking, like, cause can you imagine the reason why he would go to a celebration? I'm sorry,
it's probably to say that I'm writing an episode of The Mandalorian where Grief Karga gets killed, just to keep killing Carl Weathers.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy,
I'm not. I don't want to laugh at your pain. I'm not. But that would be like he's looking at like, all right, just a really big fan of BB-8. He rolls around. There's a ball.
Yeah, it's good. Is Grief Karga still alive in the sequel trilogy?
They recast me. I'm a Strand cast of Han Solo.
Yeah.
Like they were like he's like the Snoke version of Han.
Snon.
That's I about snonned a little bit ago there. So that is disgusting. Listen, if Sly Stallone is 5'6", I'm missing my calling. I need to get out to LA right now and stuff, but they're not gonna take me. I don't know. Just like I need to get a lot of shots of me, like me looking down on people, me standing on a chair. I guess is the way.
I'm only 5'7", so yeah, I could use that.
Hey, hell yeah! Hey, short boys, man, we watch out for each other, Hey, there it is. Well, listen, Chris, I think it's about time. We've been going for a little bit here. I think it's about time we bring.
I'm sorry,
in,
Lauren. That better not be true. That better not be true.
Whoa. With Carl directing it. Now, what about that with the tables turned or something there? Carl directing, Sly cast in an episode with him. What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, and then he should make sure that Sly's character dies. It's just some kind of payback.
Would that be retribution enough?
No. Unless he does, unless Grief Karga is killing Sly's character, and then Dolph Lundgren's character comes in, and then Grief Karga kills him too, it would be like the best moment in Star Wars for me. Only. Yeah. Probably.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love when they bring in people. I love when usually if something pisses a lot of people off, I'm gonna love it. Mm-hmm. That's my brand. That's just my brand. And so I'm the dude who loves the special editions. What the fuck do you guys want from me? I'm sorry. It's whatever.
I love them.
Thank you. Or as I like to call them, the definitive edition.
Ooh, man. Listen,
it doesn't matter. They should both exist. We're about to get into
yeah, why not? Yeah, because I was about to go into the Han shot thing and people's BS with that. I'm like, hey man, if the creator changed it,
it's not like someone else is going in there and like we're about to listen. I think we've just birthed an episode of the Bombad Cast where we can go and like have Scotty yell at us because he is a purist, and so really? we have we have fun with it and stuff like that. He's not gonna like send you. He's not gonna like dox you or anything, because you're like, who gives a shit if Han shot first? Who gives a shit?
I do. I want to go now for a second, but Brian.
Okay.
Yes, I would say Dolph can wear the He-Man outfit because that movie was terrible and it broke my heart. So yeah, he can. The He-Man outfit with Drago trunks on. 2 birds, 1 stone.
There you go. And then it's all done. But okay, so if you wanted to go on the Han shot first for a moment.
Okay. Just like anything, anything anything Luke has changed, it's the creator.
Right.
Oh, well, that's
if he wants to put if he wants to put another rocket in front of R2-D2, so all you can see is the top of the dome. I don't care.
Right.
He has jetpack. He has a jetpack we didn't know about. He can get it. He can get behind wherever he wants. He's in space. It's faking in space, guys. The same thing applies for everything.
Yeah, like the whole him shooting all hate us. Did not bother me. If people want to, die on that hill or whatever you call it, cool. But the creator said, wanted to change it. So what?
Why not?
Fine by me, man.
It's it's his own prerogative and things like that. I know people don't like the Jabba scene. I know it's a little. I love it, even though I know it is repetitive.
They had to do what they had to do to make that work, And I still love the scene. Yeah, the was a little.
It's weird.
I'm not gonna say it was jarring. Like it took me out of the movie. You're like,
no, I saw that. In fact, I saw that the first time I ever saw the movies in the theater. Mm-hmm. Was that right? And so wow,
that's right. I keep forgetting how old I am. Yeah. That was your first time seeing Star Wars. I'm sorry, but that's your first time seeing Star Wars in the theater.
In the theater, yeah, I saw. Okay. I saw they released the Faces edition. I actually have my editions and stuff right up here. Mm-hmm. 94 or 93, I think they released the originals for the last time or something. Which don't even get me started on it. Listen, we're gonna start our own episode about all this shit because don't even get me started on how many times they changed the literal movie. You have not seen the same movie you saw in 1977.
Yeah.
Less than a year after, you weren't seeing the same one. They changed it so many times within the first couple of years.
I have every release of the VHSs, and there's something different or whatever in every single one. Does not bother me.
Every one. It's not something that happened in the 90s. It's not something that happened in the 90s. It's been happening the whole time. You knew this was coming. You knew what you got into. That's all. That's all I get mad about.
Brian, if you talk about the He-Man movie, the master, it was terrible. It was.
We're talking about here.
They went to Earth they went to. Should have stayed on Eternia, but
okay.
And yes, Boop, I would love to play Skeletor.
There you go. You would make a fantastic Skeletor. We might have you do that in a second because we do have a guest here. I need to play the video real quick though. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to play the intro video, guys. It's live chat calling. We have our first, maybe only caller. Who knows? But guys, listen. Don't be shy. Come on in. But here, I'm glad to welcome to the stream, Boop.
Hi.
How you doing? What's
I
up,
would like
bud?
to show Chris my sweatshirt really quick.
Why?
Are there spiders on it?
Not that I've seen. There's definitely gravestones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Gravestones aren't scary. It's the clowns. It's all about the clowns.
We're not afraid of mortality. No. It's the clown in front of the mortality. Yes.
Yeah. That is the name of my next album. The Clown in Front of the Mortality.
The Clown in Front of the Mortality. Clown Mortality. Great band name. Yeah.
Clowntality.
Yeah. That's me and Jackson's all bass band.
Oh shit. That is fantastic. Well, Boop. Okay, so welcome. By the way, you're basically part of the show now, because
at this point,
you're a staple for every episode, and so I don't know. Is there something? Is there a question you wanted to ask Chris? Is there anything? Listen. Okay.
Good night, Brian.
Whatever you have to say. Oh, good night, Brian. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Thank you. But if you're going to say something, I guess it doesn't have to be. I'm not going to say be nice, but I am going to say just don't make it too mean.
I mean, can you blame me? No.
Take the leash off. Go ahead. Whatever. I don't care.
Oh no.
Well, now I have to think of something. No, I don't want to. I like Chris. Damn. I only called him an old man once. And you know what? I apologized right after. I'd like to point out.
It's
an old man who sucks the joy out of the room, Jerry, is what you said.
She left off the last part. She left off the last part, yeah.
I never forgot.
He thinks about it every night, like right before the man closes his eyes to go to sleep. He thinks about how you see.
No, you know what? Chris, you are a young, beautiful man.
You're a liar.
Has his own life issues.
Welcome to Hyperfocus therapy. Also,
this is the support group. Honestly,
hey, if you're going to start like giving out compliments, I'm just saying, like, okay, now I feel bad for saying that. Okay, like, just
Jerry,
let's move on.
I compliment you daily. Come on, man. Like, I will release the receipts on how many times I compliment you. Okay.
I think I've complimented you once since I've known you. Maybe like whatever. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
You complimented me today.
Eat a toilet.
That was it.
Eat a toilet.
Eat a toilet. Kid. You suck.
Yeah.
You
suck,
horrible man. You absolute gremlin.
I know that, Boop, I know you're ready for a lot of the spooky stuff we're doing.
Yes.
And all of that. Me and you are very much... So, Chris, I don't know if you know this. Boop and I are related spiritually, it feels like.
Yes.
There's a lot going on there. We both are into like the same creepy podcasts and things like that. What I'm trying to say is we're both creeps. And so
big time.
How do you enjoy right now being the normal in between two slices of weird?
This is the creep sandwich and you are the meat.
Have you watched Shooting the Poodoo?
Yes.
You got
on it.
You got a damn point. We were talking about this before the show. It's my bad. Yeah. There we go.
I'm the adult on that show. Me and Raven are the adults on that show.
I was gonna say don't count Raven. Raven is always like Raven. Even is like you're like the mommy and the daddy of that show. If it's just like listen. Nobody mess with dad. No one really mess with mom because mom will F you up.
Yeah,
and stuff.
She will verbally eviscerate you.
And look good doing it too. So
yes.
just don't you do it.
Yeah.
So.
She's yelled at me multiple times for commenting while driving. So yes, do not mess with mom.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, Boop, did anything jump out at you about the conversation today? I think you were just like thirsting over Dracula most of the time in the chat and everything.
There's a reason.
Better check out Lauren's comment.
Maybe.
Halloween October being scary. Okay.
Aw, Lauren.
Oh, it's okay.
Why?
We listen. You don't have to love it either, and we're not going to force anyone. Although I am going to force Scotty to listen to things that I know will scare the shit out of him this Thursday. So
it's the best.
For that.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna scream. I'm gonna try to make him scream. I don't know. I'm trying to find images that will really help set the mood. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh, I may be able to help with that.
No spiders.
No spiders.
Chris.
No clowns.
No spiders. No clowns. No. There's
Excellent.
no clowns in this. There will be no clowns. Excellent. So you should show up. And see.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. As long as there's none of that. Cool.
Right.
I won't guarantee, but. I'm not on the show.
No. And like I said, we might have to bring in the support for Scotty at the end. Who knows? But anyway. Well, Boop, like do you have any other questions, comments, any more insults you want to get in before I make you wait in the green room?
No, I think just the B question, the requisite B question that I ask all of your guests.
Oh, right. This is becoming. This is okay. So it's your question, but it's becoming like. I let other people program the show. That's the whole thing of the show. It's like I don't do any shit for the show. I just sit here and like talk to people. But Boop, yes, go ahead. Ask the B question.
Oh no.
It's proper because I look like an anime villain with my glasses being reflective. let me just. Yeah. Okay. Chris.
I love how off the rails this is already. Holy cow.
Did you see that it was Satoshi Kon's birthday today?
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
I might watch Perfect Blue after this just to celebrate.
Wow, man. I gotta be in the mood to watch that.
Yeah,
there's a mood there's a mindset. It's like watching Evangelion. You have to be in a particular mindset to watch that.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Okay. before I forget, get off on a tangent.
Sorry.
Because that will happen. Hey, Chris, how many bees, live bees, do you think that you could eat before passing out? None? Okay.
Here we go. Hold on. I wouldn't even. It wouldn't even. No. No. It wouldn't even get
you
that
would
close.
See a bee.
Yeah. Like no, and they just run. Yeah. That's just me.
No.
How many clowns?
I think you're the. Oh. How many live clowns could he eat?
How many live clowns
would he eat? Taste funny.
It would. Oh, boop.
Y'all love me.
Like I said, I would run towards a bee. I'm sorry, run towards a clown, cry my eyes out, total fear,
cry chop,
and just beat. I beat the clown till I got to the white meat. Like that's how bad it would get.
But they use grease paint. It's all white meat.
See, I think that Chris answered that the most. I think you answered that the most. Like honestly, of anyone, because frankly, you pick up. Like, how are you going to eat them?
No,
you picking them up with tweezers? Like, you picking them up by hand, having them sting you? No, like
chopsticks, maybe.
Yeah, perfect.
And then I throw the chopsticks away. I just everything with no. It's not happening.
Yeah, I think Alden is still winning.
I'd be able to do it.
Nah.
Probably. Yeah. Well,
I am not a thrill seeker.
Yeah. You know what? Just for that. You got your answer. Go to the green room. We'll see you after. It's fine. Anyway, thanks, Boop. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay. Don't give him a chance to say goodbye. You give him a chance to say goodbye, they stay forever. Next up, we have a special guest. I want to bring this person on. And look, this one needs no introduction, so I'm just gonna bring him on. What is up? Is this the book of Milky Fett or something?
It's just me.
Hello,
it's just me. I don't know why you're being
It's
so
just
weird.
Nick. It's just Nick hanging out, doing his thing.
I'm just hanging out.
He's just hanging out in his Boba Fett helmet. What are you doing?
I
It's Cobb
definitely
Vanth.
didn't.
All right.
No, I definitely didn't have to shave my beard off this week. Everything's normal. Why do you ask?
Wait, what are you talking about? Like, can we see your face?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. This is my face.
Did you just convert to
him. That's Boba Fett.
This is
did
where
you convert
I live
to Mandalorianism?
The newest convert.
Yep. That whole not taking the helmet off thing, it makes a lot more sense.
I mean, I hope one of your kids doesn't get kidnapped. I'm sorry I went there. You had to take it off to I'm going to shut up now because this bit is not going the way I thought it was going to go.
Boba Fett Taken movie?
Oh,
no,
now
I mean, hey, I'm just talking about look, the only way Din took his helmet off was if he gets mortally wounded or if someone stole his young charge, and so it's what are you gonna do, Nick? Are you gonna show off the glorious underneath for the world to see in order to save your young charge?
He's about to go to the Polynesian spa.
That's
right. Your young.
Oh,
yeah. What are you gonna? You can't wear that in the spa. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Steve. This is you're able to see shit.
Me. I'll show you.
This is real business here. This is my life now. This is the way it works.
This is what it is. Listen, I won't give you any more shit about it. Then it's fine. It's fine. But oh man, what a wonder of a year it has been. But anyway, yes, it has. So listen,
yes.
Nick,
I'm here.
Do you have anything did you just want to come on with the Boba Fett helmet, or did you have something that you wanted to ask Chris, or anything that we talked about that really jumped out to you, or something you wanted to talk about?
Actually, I have a question for Nick.
Okay,
let's go.
Did you I see the retros behind you, the Star Wars retro figures? Is that what they are?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You getting the second set?
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, I'm about to order 5 cases of that.
Is that the one they released today with
tomorrow
the Ahsoka?
Tomorrow. Yeah, 1:00 EST.
It's the only modern Star Wars thing I collect.
Really?
Black Series isn't my jam. TVC isn't my jam, but I really love these because I'm a vintage collector anyhow. And it's also, as a completionist, super easy to hit these waves of 6 or 7 figures most of the time.
Yeah, I can't hunt like that anymore. I don't have it in me. Luckily, I can order whatever I need wholesale. Right. Thankfully.
Yeah. Same.
So but I think I may either stop or slow down on the Black Series figures and all that, and go strictly Hot Toys. because those are just amazing. But yeah,
I haven't gotten one yet, but I don't need to open that door. I don't think I don't have the funds to open that door right now.
Like rent Hot Toys.
Right.
Yeah, it's been good because at this point there's only 2 of the retro collection I don't have, and as long as I stay on top of these pre-orders, that like tomorrow, if I stay on top of it, they're easy to
Which ones you need? Which ones you need?
I need the Remnant Trooper from the Monopoly game, and I missed out on the Proto Vader, which are spendy on eBay.
Yeah.
But I've got all the others, and it's worked out pretty good.
Nice.
That's the thing for me is it's like you were talking about. It's not fun anymore because you can't just go out in the wild, at least where I am, especially, and just find these things anymore. And they get bought up so quick online, and then like peddled. And so like people buy everything. Like listen, I guess like, don't hate the player, hate the game, maybe. But at the same time, like I don't like scalping.
If these stores would put enough on the shelves. Or maybe if the employees would, stop hoarding them in the back or something like that. But, I understand.
I think a lot of that's going on in my area, frankly, because I don't ever see anything. I never see anything at any of my stores.
I've never had one absolutely fulfilling Force Friday. Ever. The first one, I was able to get a Kylo Ren and a Finn and like a couple other things, but like the Target, like in Philly, like the Target was just like they barely put anything out there. Like why even do a midnight thing if we want to put out like 7 figures, one of each, or like Walmart. And I don't go to Walmart because Walmart.
Walmart, absolutely.
So I miss out on a lot of the exclusives and things like that.
And I think, and maybe you can speak to this, Chris, because of the nature of your work, but like I feel like where I live, there's not nearly the allocation of stuff that comes this way because I don't know if it's as hot of a collector's market. Like I know there's people here that look for stuff. So like we never get anything either. And I don't think it's because people that work at the stores in Montgomery, Alabama are hoarding it. I don't know that it ever gets here. Like I don't know distribution wise if they have metrics that help them say, send a bunch of it to Boston, don't send it to Alabama.
Right.
So I don't know if there's anything to that or not. Do you know anything to that effect?
That I'm not sure of on that scale. Like, like I work at a independent comic shop. Right. So we get what we can get. But I know Target and all them get everything first, but I'm not sure on how that's, spread out nationwide between distributors. But I'm able to order.
Good.
No, go for it.
No, go ahead.
No, I was thinking like, I order what I can. And then when it comes to like, they just announced something. There was some dope figure that I think they just announced as a Target exclusive, and I was like, "Oh, that looks great." Ah, well,
yeah, too bad.
I forgot what was it. Do you remember what it was?
It was it wasn't the 4 new carbonized ones, was it? No, that wasn't it.
No. Oh man,
I don't remember what it was.
It was something that was so cool, and I was like, "Oh, I really want that." I miss all
the announcements these days. I don't even know what's coming out anymore, frankly.
All right. Well, here's my follow-up question. Then this will be my contribution tonight. With the retros, we just got the announced of the second Mandalorian wave. We know that probably in the next year, heading towards Jedi, because we've gotten Star Wars, we've got Empire. Who would be the figures that Chris Ryons wants in a Return of the Jedi retro run?
If I had to pick because I hate picking a favorite as far as Star Wars movies go, but I would say like for my childhood, I was the most cognizant for Return of the Jedi. I was like 8 years old. Right. So cognizant of story and situations and all that kind of stuff. So Return of the Jedi, I would say it's my favorite because I've watched that the most. Right. So anything from that era that they come out with, I am happy to get. I would think, they've been 1,000 of the Jedi. I'm sorry, General Lando. I'm trying to think what figures from there that I didn't get. I would say some of those Imperial officers. I would want figures. Some of those like those guys at the beginning, on the Star Destroyer. I'm sorry, on the shuttle Tidarium, or just the Imperial shuttle. Like some of those guys. I want an updated Crix Madine figure.
Well, obviously, that goes without saying.
But definitely, just give me I'm all about it. Like, give me some of those background characters that were at the that meeting, that briefing for the
oh yeah
for the Death Star. Yeah,
give
me some Bothan spies.
That's right.
That'd be nice.
Let's get Manny Bothans himself.
Yeah, it's good old Manny Bothans. What a guy. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Oh, did they ever do the Sandstorm, like the deleted scene Sandstorm figures of like Han and Luke, Leia, and Lando? Well, that'd
be awesome.
I don't know.
That is definitely something I'd like to see. Yeah,
that would be pretty fantastic. Actually,
I like that.
Yeah.
I think I could see them doing. I think they could do Bush Leia.
Yes.
I think there has to be an Emperor. I think they probably do disguise Lando, possibly.
Okay.
Probably Jedi Luke, because that seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And maybe, an Ewok seems to make sense because it's specific to the movie.
Give me the one that died that made me sad as hell.
They're rolling around on the ground and then they take it and it doesn't move.
It's like a two-pack.
Give me that
2-pack of one like crying,
a dead one and a live
and the other one just like with X's for eyes or something.
That's it.
Yeah,
Jerry's on it.
Give me that.
Maybe
X-Eyes
Viscera coming out of his I'm joking. I'm getting too gross now. Sorry.
Maybe an updated Max Rebo band.
Ooh.
An updated updated sculpts. Yeah, all right. So I'll say this is this is the only purest thing you're gonna hear out of me as far as the OT goes. But whenever the Jedi Rock scene comes up from Special Edition, I go past it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do it. But yeah, just give me
Elizabeth.
just give me Side Snoodles, Max Rebo, and Truth McCool. Give me those three, like an updated thing with other instruments and whatnot. That'd be so good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just give me a Zhao Yaoza. I'm a Zhao Yaoza guy. I love that guy. No one hates. Everyone hates him and his multiple dangly things in the back. I forget what they're called.
Brian had a good comment. We need a retro collection Rancor Keeper. Give us Malakili.
That's what I was saying. Yes. I pulled it up a second ago. Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Totally. I think that what is that singer's name again?
Zhao Yaoza.
Zhao Yaoza. Yeah. Listen,
you know what? Zhao or Joe? It's Joe. It's J-O-H, I think. It's Joe.
Listen, when that
Star Wars.
When I watched that for the first time in the theater, and I'm like, I think I was nodding my head, like, because the song has got like a beat. I'm like, why am I doing this in Star Wars? Why am I? I'm like, all right. And I'm like,
you got the little frog playing the harmonica and stuff. Like you got like Rapper Tooney is his name, by the way.
But as far as he goes, I'm like, was he rapping? I'm like, is he rapping? Is he rapping in Huttese right now? I'm like,
I don't know. Was he?
It sounded like for a bit there. Ooh, chicka whatever he was saying. I don't know. But I can't.
I felt like he was the I think people have described it as like it's like if Dave Matthews Band was in Star Wars or something. Is that song? Yeah, I'm like the only person who actually is okay with Jedi Rocks.
Yeah,
honestly. I am the only person in the entire universe. I know I am.
No. There are others, but I was like, it sounds like a James Brown song for a second. Like this is.
Listen,
okay.
When T-Public made an option where you could make masks as merch, I made a mask, and I don't know if it's still on our T-Public or not. We got a lot of stuff taken down called Social Distancing, and it is just Joe Yaoza's. It's his mouth when he like. When you get the shot down the barrel.
Yeah.
With the slobber.
So that is, listen, I think I'm the only owner of that mask. So it's horrifying in real life. It's really horrifying to wear in real life.
There's your grinning man right there.
Uh-huh.
I'll probably wear it when I'm telling Scotty those stories next week or this week. So,
Nick, what if we were to get a Sarlacc pit? Like play set kind of thing. That would be dope. Because I don't think we've ever had that outside of that game that came out back. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that game? Yeah, I wanted that so bad just for my figures. I didn't want it for whatever the game was. I just wanted it for my figures.
Nothing for a figure. I remember having like a little Micro Machine one that I would play around. Like I would try to do my figures around it, but it just wasn't the same and stuff like that. So yeah. But that would be pretty fantastic.
I would love that. Yeah. Hopefully they do that. We'll see.
That's right.
Hey, there you go. Well, hey, so Nick,
Yes,
thank you for stopping by and everything.
Always a pleasure.
Do you have? I don't know if you have anything else you want to say or anything.
I'm good.
Like that.
I'm fabulous. I'm just glad to get to see you.
I don't know if you want to get anything off your chest or off your head, or, or anything like that.
Don't know what you're talking about. Everything here is normal.
So Nick, we'll see you for a Poodoo shooting on the 24th, right?
Yes, we will.
Ooh, plug. There you go. And I hear you have listen. While you're here, all three of us right here are going to be doing the podathon.
Yes,
and everything. And I hear you have a fantastic guest.
I have a guest.
I don't know if you're going to make him wear a helmet as well.
He has worn a helmet, and he has a helmet.
Okay.
I've seen his streams. Podcast of the Wills during Podathon, we are going to have Mr. Paul Sun Young Lee, Captain Carson Teva. Yes. I think it's Teva. It's not Teva like Teva. The sandals.
Teva or like
Carson
Sativa
Teva from The Mandalorian. And also he's Appa and Kim's Convenience, which I have not watched but heard really good things about. So I think I need to check that out before November. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm really excited for him to come hang out. And he's a huge, as we know, because we've seen him on other stuff, he's a huge nerd himself. He loves Star Wars. He loves Star Trek. He does Sunday night unboxings and streams and has a whole channel of his own. Super cool dude. And he's excited to come hang out with us that day.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That's going to be so awesome. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I'm on a mad dash looking for a guest right now, trying to get some things going. It's slow going, but I can't wait.
Hey, it's going to be – there's a lot of good things going on. You guys are going to get someone fantastic and everything. I don't even know what we're doing for Bombadcast. So it's hopefully not more mayonnaise noise.
Man in the Mirror karaoke.
If we could get the people who did the voices for the Pizza Time players, I think that would be the biggest get we'd probably ever had. But, oh man, I might even have to end the show with that today. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. We play that too much. But yeah, guys, November 6th, get ready. Podathon's going to be huge. We're going to be going 12 hours. It's more shows than just our three right here, but still a lot of great content. But anyway, Nick, again, thank you for coming on.
Awesome.
Thank you for plugging.
Anytime.
And hey, have fun walking the way of the Mandalore. All right.
Later.
All right.
See you, buddy.
Well, we have one more caller, and I am going to bring them in real quick here. We have the one, the only, honestly, another Hyperfocus staple, Mr. Connor. The one-eyed, is it the one-eyed Jedi? You're all like
one-eyed knight.
Oh yeah,
the one-eyed knight. Yeah. There you go. There you go. How are you, by the way? Is that healing up very nice?
Yeah, it's getting better. I can't make out, like if I close my eye, I can't make out like any words or numbers or anything. But like if I put my hand in front of my right eye, I'm able to like make out that I have like 2 or 3 fingers. So yeah, slowly but surely.
You'll get back, brother. You'll get back.
It's going. Yep. It's going.
If not, then you've got a dope eye patch. You could probably just you can make it work, dude.
Yeah,
dude.
But it's coming back. Yeah. It's coming back. Don't listen to me. No, it's coming back.
Chris wants you to become a comic book character. Which would be honestly fantastic and stuff.
I'd be down.
You might get asked to join more cults though. You might get asked to lead a cult actually if you go around wearing the eye patch.
Or I could just be a stand-in for a comic book character in a Marvel movie or something.
There you go.
Or Star Wars.
Like like
perfect stand-in for
any of it.
for Nick Fury. Absolutely. I see it.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. You better keep both eyes open and stuff like that, man. Like I love that. Oh, man. Damn. Anyway, Connor, listen, do you have anything that you wanted to talk about? I don't know if you were around for the whole show or anything like that.
I wasn't around for the show. I was just on a Zoom call with some college friends.
A lot of crying, a lot of in the early show, a lot of crying, a lot of traumatizing of Chris.
I explained my fear of clowns and spiders.
Oh
yes,
so, yeah, it's a thing.
Yes, and then we talked about existential dread and things like that nature because
the things to talk about. Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
The good topics of conversation.
Yeah.
So. No, I just wanted to add, you guys were talking about Force Friday, and that just reminded me, like, honestly, the only Force Friday I've participated in so far was the 2019 one, because that's when like you had Mandalorian, Rise of Skywalker, and Fallen Order, just
right.
A month of each other.
Yep, and I had a disappointing run on those too.
That sucks because like the only ones I wanted to get were just Cal and the Second Sister, and like I just ran over to a Barnes and Noble near my campus, and I just grabbed them up. So I was glad. I don't think they had much else there at my Barnes and Noble, which I'm not surprised because it's Barnes and Noble.
Well, I forgot what I grabbed.
Sometimes you hit
for that one,
though. You know?
Yeah, sometimes you get surprised.
The most obscure ones.
You know what I'm still waiting for? That I thought was coming out for Force Friday, from Rise of Skywalker. We've never had a Finn or a Poe figure from that movie ever. Ever.
That sucks because both their outfits are so sick.
Yeah, I want. There's no figures of that.
I love Finn's vest.
I love that they gave him like a good hairdo this time. He had like my brother's hairdo from the 80s.
Yeah.
For the first two movies. I'm like, all right, it's time to change it up. There have to be some clippers in space somewhere that we could do something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I know there's only been a couple of days, but still you can cut your hair like in an hour or something. Like come on. Yeah, well, and I mean that's been my thing with it. Listen, not to harp on all that kind of stuff, but like I miss getting all the, like you were saying, Chris, like for the like the obscure characters in the Return of the Jedi, background scene, like the briefing and everything. Like I miss getting all the characters because there's been a lot of really awesome characters in the new movies, and I'm like I would love to have a figure of that. And back like in 99 or whatever, like they'd be popping those babies out, you know, and it's a little sad because it's a bunch of us old folks who are like, you're like, oh, you know, give me the action figures. Like the kids don't play with those things anymore. Nope. Apparently that's what I hear. But, I guess this is just like, I don't know how many times we have to put out into the universe. We would love a wall of action figures. Yeah. We would would get so much money. You would get so much money from so many people. If you did that. Much.
Like I'm still waiting for like some kind of a 3-pack, either like the vintage collection or Black Series for the Inferno Squad. Like I'm still waiting for that.
Yes.
I would love that helmet. You know, detachable helmets, all that kind of stuff. Like GameStop, and I need to go over there and pick up my figures. But I pre-ordered the Iden Versio pop because she's like one of my top favorite characters in all of Star Wars.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So I just ordered that. They're like, "Oh, how many you want?" I was like, 3. The same one. Give me. Oh yeah.
Well, like hopefully maybe they'll do like a gaming greats of
That'll
her
be sick.
Eventually, but it feels like, you know, I mean they love doing troopers anyway. Why not give us an Iden Versio with like you said, removable helmet and everything?
There's one that they did for Black Series. I think it was a GameStop exclusive, which I had to go to like 84 GameStops until I was able to get one. But and now I have like 4. But it's just the the Inferno Squad helmet. There's no descript, like it's not Iden or Dell or Hask. It's just the soldier thing. So I would love to have like them with the face sculpts and all that stuff because I love that team.
And the logo too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been wanting to go.
It's my next tattoo.
That story too. Oh, really? That's fantastic, man.
It's a good choice.
I've been playing as Iden Versio on there. I'm still trying to unlock the Maul, the Darth Maul.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good stuff. I think I'm almost to 2,000.
That's
only 3
kills?
more to go.
Is that's online kills, right? Like you have to play
with any dark side hero.
Yeah, see, it's not.
And not many people do tips and trick videos anymore. They're like, the only tips and tricks are it's the same ones. It's just like keep grinding away, buddy.
Nope.
Every once in a blue moon, I go on there and I do that because I just really want Maul wearing a polo and stuff. You know, like it's all I want.
Why can't they just be
Space
like,
polo.
you know what? It's been a while and we made this impossible. I just put it out there. The game's been out long enough. Like just give me the.
I've got so much credit. Like you can't buy anything with credits anymore because.
Nope.
But I've racked up so many credits.
I'm like a millionaire in Star Wars money. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I wish that you could transfer that to your actual account and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like it is like, yeah. I'm putting a lot of hours into this. Come on, EA. What do you want from like just pay me is what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Just pay my bills.
Me a sponsor.
That's all I want.
Yeah. Just give me the characters. Like I'm still trying to get Han Solo with the beard. I haven't gotten that yet.
I don't think I have that one either. And that is like, it's I bought like the add-on where like it unlocked most of everything. Mm-hmm. But there's still those things where I'm like, listen, guys, I have a life. Like, I can't be one of those guys who sits there for like 12 plus hours and then stands up and the blood clots in my leg go to my brain and I die right there. Like I can't be one of those guys for you. I can't be that guy. But anyway, yeah, this conversation's been great tonight.
Shit, I'm gonna play some Battle.
And I just want to answer Boop's B question.
Oh, yeah.
So I've thought about this, and like I know
I thought you were going to say like, yeah, I did it.
She's still.
And I got to 12, and then I passed right the hell out.
You should have just seen her in the green room, like, oh, okay, we're doing the B question. We're doing the B question. Okay,
yeah, because like I've just kind of thought about it, like, because there's a lot of like live Bs, there's just a lot of factors. It's so broad. You could just define it as just. No. You could define it as much as you want, as short of broadly as you want. Right. And so like the way I have it right now is like a jar of Bs. And I have a spoon. And I just open it up real quick, scoop them, close it, eat as many as are on the spoon and see what happens. So I don't know. My answer is to be determined.
Well, that's the whole point of the question. She says you get to know a lot about a person. You answer that like, oh no.
Oh jeez, I shouldn't have come on.
I think Chris hit the wrong button. He took out his video, not his audio. Oh no.
Jesus! Oh, it won't stop.
Oh God. Hey, buddy, you okay?
Yeah, what'd I miss?
Oh, not much. Yeah. But yeah, no, like that's. So, just real quick on the Bs, like that's the thing you don't think about. Like, are you crunching them or something? Like, or you just have to swallow them all? That like okay,
crunching
Chris might. I'm gonna stop now because I think Chris might have to.
I'm good.
You're okay.
I'm good.
You're good. You're
good.
Go
for it.
Okay.
Okay. No. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to think about it anymore either.
I'm good.
Okay.
I said
I'm good.
Well, listen, Connor. Man, if you don't have anything else, buddy, thank you so much for stopping by. Like, feel free to again stay in the green room and stuff like that if you're gonna hang out a little bit and everything. But seriously, thanks for stopping in, and hey, we'll talk to you later, okay?
Totally.
All right, brother.
All right, hey Chris, man, thank you for coming and hanging out for a while here, for braving clowns, spiders. Existential dread and even eating of live bees. This is like, I think Hyperfocus has become the new Fear Factor, essentially, is what it feels like. And so, you know what? I'll embrace it. I
think you got something here, man. I think you got something here.
I got something, and Rogan is really not going to be working for anyone anytime soon. With the nonsense that fool is spitting. But anyway,
did something else happen with that Joker?
No. It's just typical him. Just like the whole thing. He's the man is friends with Alex Jones. I mean, like that's enough. That's enough. But anyway, I digress from all of that. But Chris, I don't know if you want to go ahead and plug all the shit you got going on, man, and just I don't know, tell people where they can find you.
Sure. You can find me on the socials on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook for the time being, Facebook, under Chris Ryons, and of course under Broaxium. You can find us. Tomorrow we've got our quick shot of Broaxium, where we are previewing the final issue of the War of the Bounty Hunter series, which was amazing. And Matt and Jeff from the Star Wars Splash Page podcast are going to be presenting that one. And they do like they have a 4-minute talk where they talk about that issue. They don't spoil anything, but they talk about the issue, their thoughts on it, and then the series as a whole. And it was fantastic. Also, there's a new not Knights of the Republic, the High Republic comic series by Daniel Jose Older that's coming out. Dan's going to be previewing that.
Fantastic.
New Dr. Aphra, and Claire just like she knocked it out of the park with this preview that she did for it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. And of course on Sunday we've got Shooting the Poodoo, where we're going to switch gears a little bit, and we're going to be talking about DC Comics, because the DC fandom is about to hit, and DC is my thing. Like if I had to choose between DC and Marvel, I'm a DC guy, so I'm all about this. And Superman is my favorite character, and Jonathan Kent is one of my favorite characters. I don't care if he came out. I thought that's fantastic that he's come out as bi. That's amazing. That's dope. That just adds more to, more to his character, and then it's fine. It's fantastic. Do it.
Everyone deserves to see themselves on the screen and on the page and things like that. And it's I don't understand. Why are you getting so bent out of shape? Just go away. Just go away into a cave and live in obscurity. You don't have to.
And don't worry, nerds. Clark Kent is still. He's still straight white Kryptonian male who's a fictional character. It's his son who's taking over for him as
still
Superman
there. And we're this close to proving that he wasn't at the January 6th incident and everything. We're that close. I'm joking. Right. I'm joking. Superman wasn't there.
No, he was not there. No, not that Superman. Probably that goofball one from the Lois and Clark show. I'm sorry, Raven, but he's a douche canoe.
That's fantastic. I derailed you there. There you go. So it is what it is.
But yeah, and of course we've got Shooting Poodoo, got that. Star Bros have a new podcast coming out this week about the Sith. Can't wait for that. And it's gonna be weird.
I saw that tweet.
And it's gonna be weird that they're gonna be talking about the Sith, because they are the apple piest, nicest people I've ever met. I can't wait to see what they or hear their podcast. I can't wait.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I saw the tweet that they were like what they're like doing their research and stuff. They're reading the Book of the Sith and everything like that. Yes. So I told them,
dark. I told them, oh, you're reading the good book. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Read it. Give in to your anger.
Oh man, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. So seriously, go check out everything that Chris got. And anything else before we go, just to make sure.
Please watch Rhinestone with Sylvester Stallone and Dolly Parton. You will not regret it. Boop has watched it and she thinks it's amazing. That's because Boop is amazing. So please, give it a shot. It's an amazing movie. It's way before its time. It's hilarious.
Listen, you've just about sold me. I'm not. I've got to find it now. But listen, Chris, thank you so much for stopping by. I couldn't have heard a better review for any. I've never heard a better review for Rhinestone. And honestly, it's probably the only review of Rhinestone I've ever heard. But yeah. But therein lies the joke. Listen, I'm not going to explain them all to you. But hey. Chris, again, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Thank you to all of you who hung out with us in the chat and everything, and those of you who came to call in.
Oh, Jared,
stuck with us.
Jared?
Oh, Jared. Hey, right at the tail end. Okay. Sith Manifesto is fun.
Wait, with Jared, have you seen Rhinestone? Yeah, it's hilarious. It's comedically amazing.
Listen. That's 3 people that I trust their opinions on things that have said that Rhinestone is good. So I'm sold. You should be sold as well. But I still don't know how to end this show. But until next time, I don't know. Eat your vegetables, kids. We'll talk to you later.